Hello then, welcome back. Last time we said we were going to go feudal and start a court this episode. We will. Managed to get the Dynasty of Many Crowns. Our empire is very fractured right now, but it's honestly okay. And honestly, the renown we're getting now is great. So we'll see how long this plays out. We already lost one king, as you can see. With one emperor, 8 kings. It was 9 kings at some point. So yeah, that's not great, but it's just how things are. So with that in mind, as I said, we will go feudal now. It might be a little bit too soon. We could wait a little bit more and make some more money. But I'm doing this for one for the tech and two because I said I would. So it's a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. But generally, I think we kind of have to at this point. So let's get into it. We will adopt the feudal ways. A new era. The old ways have served us well, and we will always honor them. However, as the Emperor of Britannia, I have concluded that we must adapt feudalism and its principles if we shall continue to prosper. It's a crucial next step on our road to greatness. So as you can see, all tribal holdings will become castle holdings, tribal vassal will change to feudalism, and generally, we'll do better. The Britannian Court. As Emperor, you have new duties and responsibilities. You will now be expected to regularly hold court, solving the disputes of the realm, and letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. The Altrivia of Cornwall is looking sternly at me in a direct, almost lecturing way. Perhaps there's also some envy in his eyes. Starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House Ericsson. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I've taken the liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. So we got some Flemish war banners with prestige, natural dread, and court grandeur. And dread gain, natural dread, and court grandeur. I guess we have been executing a lot of people, and that's why, gave us dread at once. We can let them see their emperor right away. This is our court right now, and our current court grandeur is level 3. Our current court grandeur is expected to go down below 1. As you can see, it changes towards the baseline of 5. Our expected court grandeur is actually only level 4 with this, how small our court is right now. But if it's like 3 over, 4 over, it actually gets hit pretty hard. We're currently ranked as the 29th best court in the world. So that says something. It'll cost us $269 a month to do this. And as you can see, my unraised men-at-arms is costing us 20, but I believe that is their full cost when they're raised, so they won't cost as much as that. But we will wait with doing anything like this. We also want to change our court type, because we'll be doing a lot of playing tall from this point on, focusing on the court itself, stealing artifacts, that sort of thing. So we don't really need a super good military. We just need a military that's good enough to go and siege what we need to siege and get out. So we'll switch from a warlike court, which gives military bonuses, to an administrative court, which gives building cost, building time, cultural acceptance, which allows us to, merge cultures more often, and development growth and realm capital. And we'll probably stop there at tier 7, because that's basically, how far we want to go. It's expensive to run a court. So we shall change our court type. We can also go with, change our court language. Currently, the Norse language gives us a court grandeur of, as you can see, 5. Grandest Royal Court. Kingdom of Scotland, Kingdom of Ireland. As you can see, we have royal courts in the Empire of Britannia, so you can see how it pans out. But with that said, we can also decorate our court here, and that's what we do here. So the banners that we got, we can, for instance, hang up. It'll give us a court grandeur bonus. We can hang another one up here, for instance, the other Flemish War banner. We can hang up the Wall Dynasty banner that we stole. We won't fulfill these requirements, but we'll give you a court grandeur bonus. So let's show off what we've stolen. We have 2 Excaliburs that we can show side by side, and they give the same bonus, which is, again, pretty okay. Other than that, I don't think we have any other court artifacts that we can show off. We don't. So if we want more, we're going to have to have them or make them. Now, the court grandeur is now supposed to go down to 2, the baseline of 15. So that has changed. What we could do also is, say, put out grand lodgings for our guests. And in this case, guests are more likely to stay longer. They will join my schemes easier. It gives a court grandeur bonus of 16. And completed inspiration quality has a good chance of improvement. Now that's an important one. inspiration quality is when you hire someone or a traveling, merchant, if you will, blacksmith, adventurer, whatever you want, that can give you artifacts for your court shows up. I've never seen more interesting people in my court. These two look like they're having the time of their lives. So yeah, we'll upgrade this. Again, I got sidetracked, sorry, but this is basically an inspiration boost that we'll pick up. Servants, on the other hand, scheme resistance. So we want those. We'll put that at maximum too. Essentially, the court fashion is just prestige, as you can see. So again, not very important. Food is also just again disease resist, grandeur bonuses, and feast activities reduce stress. So for now, since we are just expected to have a court grandeur of 4, I'm just going to lock in these two for now. Grand lodgings and endless servants, but we'll have bad fashion and bad food. It's like being back in Norway. And I'm saying that because I'm from Norway, so don't worry about that. But yeah, we'll do that. This other thing that is interesting with that is that we now have a bunch of court positions that we can actually put to use. So an antiquarian is actually quite important. So we'll put Asna the Headless as that role, although he could do the job of a physician. It would just be an average physician though, so we do need a antiquarian because the artifact decay reduction speed is really nice. So I'll put this guy in charge. Other things that are important here would be court jester maybe. As you can see, court grandeur bonus, monthly court grandeur change. It's how quickly it goes up and down. Inga would make a good jester, so honestly I'll hire her. That's fine. She'll also try and, handle my stress better. We go to royal positions here. They're more important ones. Food tasters are good. Chance of stopping poison murder schemes. You will lose weight more quickly. Master of the Horse, Night Effectiveness, Grandeur changes, Court Grandeur. We have some excellent Masters of the Horse, so we could do that just to, help with the Grandeur change in the beginning. It'll cost money, don't get me wrong, but it's worth it, I feel, for the most part. Other ones that could be very good. Do we have any poets? We have an average poet that we could hire, which would give us 2 Grandeur. They become inspired. And we have a court musician role, which we could also hand out to, just anyone really. So as you can see, the court is a huge expense, but it could also be very good. Now, these positions are very interesting, the court artificers. The way that the court artificers work is that if a character has completed an inspiration, or is currently inspired, you can basically slap them into one of the 3 artificer slots, and they will, do said inspirations, they'll stay at your court, and generally you'll have more control over them. And if you find a super good one, keep him there, because if he finishes one inspiration, he might get another one later. Now, Keeper of the Swans is also nice, diplomacy per level of fame. He'll give me +1 diplomacy per level of fame and court grandeur level, so good. But we'll give this guy a shot instead. She doesn't like me, the mayor of Napoli that we instated. So this is how we'll start with this. Currently we're losing 16 ducks a month. Once we get a few upgrades going, that will be a bit better. We can also consider getting our hands on this. He actually has a sibling. Accused of violating sumptuary law. Crimes against fashion. You challenge this character to a stewardship debate, attacking them for their crimes against fashion. Okay, that's actually pretty great, honestly. I cannot murder this child because I believe we failed our last attempt in 5 years, so we'll murder his sibling in the meantime. That should be okay. I don't think we'll be able to, pull it off, but it's okay. So if we have a look at the court grandeur now, it's almost up to 7 expected, but it'll take 8 years to reach this baseline. So it'll take time, it'll move slow. But generally it will be worth it because again, we get bonuses, building construction time as you can see, from level 1. And cost, bestow royal favor. I believe that is an, improves opinion with whoever you bestow favor on. Manage royal guards. I'm a little bit uncertain what that entails. Promote cultural acceptance effectiveness. Basically means that we can make hybrid cultures more easily. Courtiers who have lived in the royal court for 5 years gain a special trait based on the court type. We're an administrative court. I would assume that's stewardship. Convince the Geo territory consulate task. That sounds like actually something your diplomat does. Like he convinces them to hand back the Geo territory to whoever's supposed to have it. That would actually be very interesting to see if it works like that, or, you know, something else. But for now, we'll allow time to pass, and we'll see how screwed we are economically. Because they're currently reinforcing. We're not that screwed, actually. We're only at -2 on the negatives. We're actually in a pretty okay position. A courtier scorned, my daughter and my court poet. Why would you honor that witch Freya with a position in court and not me? My daughter Yoren is livid. Oh, come off it. You're right, you do deserve a position. I could make her bodyguard. You do like me a lot. And you aren't bad prowess-wise. I don't know if bodyguard scales on prowess, but sure, let's just do it. We should also just go ahead and hold court. In order to be a successful ruler, I must actually rule on the various dilemmas and situations which arise within my sphere of influence. By officially inviting all of my subjects to travel to my castle and petition me for aid, I will be able to stay informed, sway the balance of power, and visibly show the world that I am large and in charge. You will increase your court grandeur. You invite your guests, and they can petition you for opportunities, influence situations for a realm, court grandeur. Might gain or lose opinion, prestige, gold, and more. Can only be held every 5 years. Let us go. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way. They can simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movement in chamber has ceased. All faces turn towards mine expectantly. In front of me, I count 3 petitioners lined up in an orderly row, waiting for me to call them. Gesture for the first in line to approach. They are sick with anticipation as my spy master approaches me. My lord, I come with grave news. But with a solution to fix this problem, I've become increasingly clear that the Norse and Anglo-Norse are becoming more, perhaps even too similar. It's paramount that show them that it's us, Anglo-Norse, at the forefront of innovation. We could, you know, host a festival to, you know, show them that we were in charge. We could show an exhibit. Or we could just say, yeah, there's no need to exercise superiority over other cultures, which is what we'll do. Jarl Njal of Jämtland, a proud, sour-faced, impatient to deliver his appeal. Emperor, my vassal Count Holmgerd seeks to challenge my rightful position and install my cousin Count Vigfus as a usurper in Jämtland. He rallies malcontents as we speak. You must remind them where the power truly lies within this realm. So I can tell him to stop, which basically disassembles the faction. This is 10 opinion of you, which I assume is... Oh, it's every member of this faction. Okay. Rabble rousers will not be tolerated. Oh, I imprison him. They have sound points though now. Basically, I'm gonna just switch them out, I guess. Oh, must I? Must I? Sure, we will stop these games. That's fine with me. I come with some gift. The whole throne room falls silent as my vassal Jarl Snorri enters triumphantly, followed by 2 striking servants who are dragging a chained bear. Smiling proudly, Snorri exclaims, "My lord, I present you a gift worthy of the mightiest ruler in the world. This magnificent beast was hunted in the forest of Durham, and now I offer it to you as a symbol of my devotion and your unparalleled power. Thank you, I really needed a new carpet. I gain a hide carpet for 50 years. Or, you know, I receive a pelt court artifact. Mighty beast for mighty ruler. I get a pet monster, which gains spread and instantly 25 court grandeur. That is a quarter. I believe it maxes out at 100. My jester will learn to ride it, won't you, Inga?" Okay. Inga loses 30 opinion of you because she's scared. It can be done. Every courtier gets that your court gains 20 opinion. Inga falls on her ass. They gain 10 opinion. She becomes maimed, one-legged, disfigured with a 12% chance of death. That looks dangerous and smelly. Take it away. Honestly, this sounds funny, like the pet monster, but the 6 bonus too is 31 court grandeur right away. It would boost my court up pretty quickly, but I am very tempted to just go with the hide carpet here, because it's a 20% chance of a pelt artifact. So, thank you, I really need a new carpet. I understand that he, did his best, but we'll try that. It would seem that I did not get a new pelt carpet, because I don't have an option to put it there. Yeah, we did not get a new pelt carpet, but that is fine. We've held court. And with that, we can now also try and commission an artifact. Let us go. Choose artifact. Let us go for a book. Hire a local artisan. Notify me when it becomes available. Now, we're also going to upgrade our land, or holdings, if you will. Manor houses here. We're going to go with farms and fields. Most of this will be focused on money early, and then we might switch the buildings themselves out later. But for now, we need money to just stabilize the realm, if you will. Farms and fields. And what happened to the holdings here? They became a pasture, clean-out weavers, trade port level 2. Very good. And crop fields. So we'll upgrade these, and that will be pretty good. And of course, we kind of want to get this one, so I think we could upgrade for him, because we are going to grab it in the future, so that's fine. I think we're in an alright position. We have a lot of gold left over. We'll be able to upgrade our holdings to the point where they will actually, give us money. We do have very few men compared to what we had, and wars will be very expensive, but I'll be fine. I just know what they're hiding, whatever the cost. Again, dread. I believe this kills them, so I could warn Balder. They will be disappointed. Let's see. Discussion relates to Jarl Balder. We will just warn him, because I think neither of these are... He's my antiquarian, that's my champion. Yeah, it's fine to just warn him. Their opinion isn't too big of a problem. Remote culture task is finished. With that, we are going to switch to a increased development task. We're going to try and get Middlesex up here in development. And again, I'm going to make this my capital. That will be the goal here. So, Celia, you aren't very good at your job. So I'm going to put Prince Eva in charge of it instead. It'll speed things up a bit. My counselor died of old age. The steward. Okay. We have the book that we're making. Let me just replace our steward. There we are. I find my beneficiary Bodil surrounded by scrolls and manuscripts had in her hands. My lord. So many areas of diplomacy that are worthy of attention. Courtly conduct, relationships, poetry. I don't even know where to start. Something related to life at court. Entertaining. What topic does your muse yearn for? So, you'll freely decide on the topic of a book. It'll be likely be of higher quality. Adventure and entertainment, or alliances and eloquence. Honestly, we'll just let her pick. That's fine. We're just trying to get something that is over a basic artifact at this point, really. Let's see here. What do you have for me? My poet, as she always does as soon as I'm enraged, starts to claim me. Oh, you precious spring blossom. It would be such a hardship to live life as one abandoned by the muses. You command armies, but you cannot command the written word. Has mankind ever witnessed a more exquisite tragedy? Allow me to assist you. I could write you some of your speeches for you. Tell me the theme, and I shall apply a beauteous turn of phrase. It'll cost... She'll give us a weak hook, though, which is, honestly... Like, this would be good. Just diplomacy. Wrote a poem for my beloved. Honestly, Honest Speaker is better. So, yeah. We have one inspiration going here. This is the one that I funded. And if I remember correctly, this lady, can I... I could challenge her to a debate of stewardship. Yeah, I believe I can't hire her yet as a court artificer. I can, actually. She's an average court artificer, but that is fine. Let's just move her in here. We'll pay her money. My alchemist, Bodil, brings a man before me, all smiles and praise. This is Botolfur, a respected scholar in my circles. The man bows and manages to look both pleased and bashful, all at once. Please, no need for that. I'm here to lend you my services, my lord, if it pleases you. It does. Please assist Bodil. I pay some money. The artifact produced will be of higher quality. Learning is increased by 1. You will be my personal instructor. He does have a lot of learning, so we'll find no home here. It does. Please assist Bodil. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, he instantly died. I would have liked to keep him, but I guess I couldn't. Let us see if we can, you know, extort some money. Not a lot of money, but it's basically just to get it away. There we go. Hook's expiring soon. I'm not too worried about those. Family members can get married. I should probably fix that. Okay, you're just a basic one. And what I mean by that is you don't have any, you know, traits. Let's marry you to... Honestly, the guy in Upland, because hopefully you might, you know, our line might take over his family. How about you? You have 1 benefit. Oh, I guess this could work. Yeah, let's go for that. My granddaughter is Comely, and honestly, let's just marry her away to Norway. That is fine. We might actually have to focus on a few alliances at this point, so we'll have to see. We probably won't participate ourselves, but we'll have to see how it pans out here. Currently, things are looking very, very good. Autonomous vassals are giving a +10. Okay, I should probably up the crown authority then. People will lose a little bit, but being able to revoke titles and retract vassals is kind of necessary. We do need to get royal prerogative in the early medieval era. Yeah, it'll be the next era. But how are we doing research-wise? Still working on public works. We are getting to the medieval era. It's still going to take time. The average development is helping a bit, but it's still going to take quite a while. As I said, I did want to nab the French innovations. Honestly, we are more technologically advanced than the French. Well, about the same actually. So they have not discovered, as you can see, we're ahead of them. So technologically, we're doing very well. But for now, we'll just let a lot of time to pass. We'll try and get the realm set up. Artifact Claymore. What? An Artifact Claymore? Okay. Now, honestly, it's Royal Court. I would like to again get the Skull Cap of Charlemagne. So I have no idea how I claim this, but I will figure it out. Let's pick this man, and I just learned the language. I don't know how I do it though. That's the thing. Claims. Can I fake claims? Can I steal something? I don't even know. So I probably need to look it up again in a, you know, better ways. Smarter ways, if you will, too. Got Jester, a good story. You look tired, my lord, my Jester says. And the curve for that is called Travels to Byzantium. What do you say? Shall I start reading it? It's an amusing text. I really need this break. It even does different voices for the characters. Inga, why don't you tell me about yourself instead? Honestly, being friends with your Jester could probably help, and we don't have that much stress, so it's fine. Inspiration, a name to remember. Is there anyone special to you, my lord? I mean, is there anyone you wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? It's turning out well, but a meaningful inscription would make it feel more personal. I could, you know, put it to my wife, or I could say there's no need for dedication. Let's dedicate it to my wife here, see if it helps on the quality. Scheme has been discovered. My plot to murder the child has been foiled, I believe. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, let's just abandon this. I don't want to cause too much tension. Should be able to revoke the title in future. It's an act of tyranny, but I wouldn't be too, concerned if I did it. I'll be honest. Let's see here. It takes currently in the increasing development stage, yes. We could convert the rest of the lands, but we won't for now. Allow time to pass and have a look later. My hook has expired. The can unlock a perk. War Profiteer, Detailed Ledgers. It is my domain. Taxman, Killing Cornerstones, Meritocracy. This goes up to 100, doesn't it? The fact that Fearful Troops can cut down the maintenance in half is actually pretty insane. So let's just cut down on, building and holding construction costs. And we'll switch to the medicine focus. Try and stay alive a little bit longer. He's actually survived longer than I expected. He's currently 79. Just his birthday passed. But yeah, we'll see how we hold Britannia together, though the inspired person can be sponsored. One of your courtiers or guests has an inspiration and can be sponsored to create an artifact. Okay. Let's see here. So my guest here, Utah, it doesn't seem to be too great at what he's doing. So if I want to sponsor his inspiration, I'd have to pay him based on stewardship, prowess, and diplomacy. Okay, he has high prowess. It's kind of mediocre in the others. But sure, we'll sponsor his inspiration. See how he... Okay. This is interesting. According to this, his skill is legendary and renowned throughout the world. Let us put him in as an artificer, one of our artificers if we can. Again, we are losing money, but it'll get fixed down the line. And in worst case scenario, I can just find some of my men-at-arms. We currently have a lot of money. Like, we'll be able to go 1,000 months before we run out of cash at this rate. That is provided I don't spend anything, so it's not great. Concentrate bloodline. Consecrate, not concentrate. Would be nice to also get done. I didn't actually remember that I needed piety for that. That's my bad. Now, what else did I need to do? Let's put you into patronage instead. We don't need extra... Right, I wanted to put him into the position of an artificer because his skill is legendary. Oh, his aptitude is good, not excellent. So, there's someone above legendary, according to this. He also gives a court grandier bonus, so it's not all bad. But that does, make some questions. Faction has enough power. Independence factions, one last chance. May your journey be swift and safe. So she wants me to push her claim on what exactly? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Goodbye. Sorry, lady. Inspiration name to remember to my beloved Kraka. Only the All Father guides me. There's no need for dedication. We'll dedicate it to the gods, honestly, and the reason for that is very, very simple. I need more piety. I need to get another 700. I bump into a very grave-looking Bodil, my writer, hoping that she doesn't bring ill news for the splendid book she should soon have ready for me. There you are, my liege. I've hit a wall in my work. Nothing major. My ideas have gone to ground as the pressure mounts. I just need some inspiration. Mighty Emperor, might you have some prior examples I could examine? To the library? Quality may be improved? I know what you need. Slightly high quality. Real inspiration comes from within. I don't think we have any prior examples for you to, look at. So here's the thing, though. I believe all of these are good because book inspiration losing progress. I don't think it means that it lowers the quality. I think what it means is that it will take longer to finish, and then in theory we could get more events. So let's just do this. The 10% 20% chance the book is instantly finished. Ah, nothing happened. Okay, that's okay too. Yalsuna is in my territory. Inspiration realized. The Anglo-Norse Court of Politics. Diplomacy, lifestyle experience, prestige. Sadly, no grandeur. Honestly. My lord, my beneficiary Bodil smiles at me and gestures over the ink-stained hands. My book, my masterpiece is finished. Behold, an ornate tome that shows a modest understanding of diplomacy as it touches upon subjects such as court alliances. The cover is wood and has been painted to display a repeating image of a detailed boar. I am impressed. So with that new book in hand, we can go to our court and we can place that book in one of the 2 book slots. Now we are showing that book to everyone and gaining its buffs. Now what I want to do here is actually, we're going to raise our men-at-arms. It's going to be expensive, don't get me wrong. But we're going to get rid of this raider and hopefully capture him so I can sacrifice him. Ah, we just captured money instead. Sad. We're actually at war too, the artifact claim war. I was expecting them to, you know, finish it on their own, but it's clearly doing badly. So we might have to go and help. My hook will soon expire. My court poet has gained an inspiration. I've arrived in London to pay homage to you, glorious Emperor, as a show of my loyalty. I hope to pledge my submission alone is evidence enough of my honor. Show him in at once, or you can, you know, tyrannize him. One-pointed tyranny. But excuse me, by not allowing into my court. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Jarl Urkbert, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as the vassal of the Empire. At last I bid the Jarl arise, confirming my satisfaction, and Egbert rights to the land. The rights to the land is that he rules in my stead, so serve me well, and we gain some grandeur, some renown, and some prestige. And he also gains prestige, so that's not all bad. We have another inspiration here from my court poet. He's very competent at her craft. She wants to forge a goblet. We will not sponsor said thing because we already have someone doing it. We'll want to see what he makes first. Differences in fate, how they worship is none of my business. Popular opinion. Honestly, neither of these matter much to me. Child of my dynasty. Inspiration, highest quality. My lord, look at that medal. I've never seen such fine quality before. My champion Sigurd breaks away from our market procession to accost the merchant selling the coveted item, ecstatic over his find. With this much, project will reach new heights. I create something truly marvelous. Please, my emperor, bestow this gift upon me. Your project is worth investing in. It would cost 80. It would be an artifact of higher quality. Surely we can get a fair price. I could, you know, spend less or spend prestige. I'll still get it. Doesn't really matter. I could use tyranny to get it. I could just say no. We'll try and argue the price. Ah, we did it. Good. Do I want to sponsor her? She wants 50 to forge a goblet. Sure, let's just do it. Again, we are experimenting here, so let's go for it. We have a bit of funds that we saved up. He has learned Norse. Good for him. Forgiving follower. Where does he live? We will not do... Honestly, again, we will not be doing anything with this man. We won't be becoming allies. We won't be helping him or anything like that. So this is the best option from a game point of view, since we do not care about him at all. It's mean to say so, but it's just the game point of view. The Wrath of the Old Gods, cheers with us. We now have access to Great Holy Wars. Very good. But I think I forgot something important. I feel like I'm about to throw up, sorry. That's why you might be hearing weird noises. It's not because I'm, you know, trying to be rude or anything. My heir is who exactly? The princess. The 62-year-old princess. Okay. Who am I voting for? If I vote for my daughter, how would this plan out? Inspiration envious artisan. Sigurd, my metalsmith, is glaring over his repast at Freya, a co-contender for my patronage. Though usually safely squirreled away, pondering over his bellows, Sigurd quickly spoils the mood when it comes time to dine. Tonight he finally snaps. I can't believe you drain your coffers for that doxy Freya. You'd get better results from the gong farmers. Your work is valuable to me, Sigurd. Come on now, what is the matter? 50% chance of a slightly higher quality. Stop this foolishness. Your work is valuable to me. It's either that or, you know, we gamble for the, Let's roll the dice. Oh, we got the negative, you know, answer. Our court grandeur has also risen. That's a bit bad. We had a good thing going, and then it kind of fell apart. Now the jaw. Let's see. It's kind of troublesome that they won't work for the ones that I want. Let's see. What is she missing? She's evil. I cannot risk angering the dreaded you. Okay. She doesn't have as much prowess as the other one, so if I make her a shield maiden. I can't make her a shield maiden. That's a bit sad. But the fact that she's just evil planner, I guess that makes sense though. I thought she was called Freya Devil for a second. I don't know what's happening to me. She's evil. I don't want to vote for her. That's funny to me too. Let's vote for my son then. My son and champion. He's old and probably not gonna live for very long, but he might just be the better choice here. I don't know. The princess here, 21-year-old, you know, child. I was hoping the extended family would come in here, you know. Extended family and claimants. Now, extended family, we don't have such a thing. It's just all my, you know, children. So we'll have to see how we want to do this. The fact that she's causing so much problems for me is not too good. So I might actually have to make her, you know, the inheritor at some point. We'll have to see. We'll wait a little bit longer. We do have the 1-year warning before we die, in theory. So, Prince Hogni Fredriksson is now my heir. Let us. He's also the heir to Jarl of Essex, the Filker title, and a county. So, he's basically as good as can be. Kidnap this court chaplain. That's a genius. Anyone else? Not really. Inspiration up late. Freya is working in her shop. Come here, sweet thing. She becomes my lover. No, I can't. Adultery is a sin. Honestly, it would lower the quality, so yeah, adultery is a sin in this case. Okay, so because they have been conquering stuff, I'm now locked in a offensive war down here. Inspiration realize, over here, my lord. He actually made a better item. My champion Sigurd waves me over with a wide grin. I've told many days and nights, and finally my work is done. Present with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. This is lovely. Goblet of excellent craftsmanship. Dynasty opinion. And court grandeur. That's actually pretty good. It's a famed pedestal item, so it's not bad. Odin is my strength. This is lovely. So we shall now put it into my court. Have a look upon the famed goblet. That's great. Let us have a look at the court grandeur here. So I believe the prices for the amenities has gone up. We're currently at 5. Our court grandeur is expected to be full, so since we are above it, we gain a bit of prestige and courtier and guest opinion. So we're currently ranked as the 9th best court in the world. This guy is the best court in the world, so we might as well go and steal his stuff. Do scheme power, the gun electrum necklace. Crown Justinian is something again we want to try and nab if we can, so we'll have to do some. Was that a naked woman on his? YouTube will hit me if I go back, so we won't. Courtiers have gained administrative courtier. Yeah, one to stewardship. Never a peasant lord is to serve their lord. Okay, so you are once again rising up. We're rebelling. Raise the men at arms. We will run out of money at some point doing this though, so we'll have to figure out how we want to handle that problem for future. Child of my dynasty. Post demands, there we be. Now, I believe you give more, well, you didn't give a lot more, a little bit more extra piety. Because again, we do kind of want to get there before time, so I guess I should interfere in the war here, go kill these guys, go siege down Shelland. And hopefully get people I can sacrifice, so, you know. There is a reason for why I'm doing this. If I raise the men at arms here, it'll take 60 days, that's fine. No, my master of the horse has perished. Honestly, it's fine. We have gotten our... We can take our time now with court grandeur. I don't necessarily need one. Siege of this land is lost. Lost us by Master 2. Couldn't handle the pressure and died. Now the question is very simple here. Will they spawn before they can run away? Inspiration, a name to remember. Again, we'll just dedicate it to Krakow. Learn language is a success. I feel accomplished. Perhaps I should send a letter to King of France. Maybe we should. He gained positive opinion. Very nice. And we shall also go and take this opportunity to do some sieging. It'll cost me a bit of money, but we're kind of going to have to try and get the piety. I don't know how I scheme for artifacts. That's my main concern. Buy claim. I could buy claim to his, you know, kingdom, but that's not what we're after. I want to buy a claim to his artifact so I can, you know, nab it. Yeah, we can't press the Byzantine Empire anymore. I don't even know if I can upload it, but I think I can. I just need to stay away from the busies for a while. Like 50 years or so. It would seem that they have the naked religion in their court. And it's not meant mean or anything like that. It's just how things are, honestly. I think it might be okay since it's part of the game. That's technically okay. This is ridiculous. I'm trusted craftswoman of the Emperor. I might be able to help if you only let me see your work. You'll see it once it's finished, Freya retorts. You should leave a woman to her work when she's forging a goblet fit for royalty. Arsenal will ensure its quality, Freya. 60% chance of a higher quality. Stick to your own duties. Time for a breath of fresh air. Let us gamble again. And we lost. We are very good at losing those gambles. Like, legendarily so, one might say. We have captured an enemy that we can turn into piety. Again, this war is going to lose us a decent amount of, you know, money, but that's fine. It's been a long, long evening in the company of Stein. The Wanderer stopped in London for the night, paying for a stay with tales of his exploits that have lasted hours. Queen Sophia's daughter. Now that is the best I've ever had. Queen Sophia was such a fan of me after that though, and I fled to her court sharpish, I'll tell you that. You simply must stay at my court, Stein. Stein of Dover joins your court. These sound far-fetched. To Do well speak of a hospitality, of a hospitality. We'll do that. Fine, I have no need of such quarrelsome subjects. You want freedom, you shall have it in death. This is lovely. So we got actually a masterwork pedestal item. Monthly tyranny decrease. Yearly, that would actually be pretty good. Court grandeur bonus too. This is lovely, thank you. So we have more rebels to deal with. Now we have the goblet here. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Now what are we actually missing in terms of court artifacts? Let's see. We have a room for a book. Can place something here and something there. Furniture, furniture, and book. So 2 pieces of furniture and a book, and a small wall ornament times 3. Yes. Okay, how many rebellions? How many rebels are there up here? I moved the red one, didn't I? Let's raise the local army to deal with the rebels. My dear grandfather, 2 years ago you promised to aid me in the artifact claim war, yet so far you did nothing to support me. What's the point of our alliance if you never even lift a finger to help me? I could give him money. To give it away. I'll send troops. Should not have claimed I would help. I will break the alliance and spend some prestige. Yeah, we'll break the alliance, spend some prestige. I can live with that. I don't think he would be helpful anyways. You want freedom? You shall have it in death. Okay, so we are currently having a lot of, rebellions. I guess I should just raise all here, honestly. Because there's a lot of them, really. And I'm gonna have to send these guys home to just help out at this stage, because this is just wild at this point. How commendable. Further increase, very good. So we have constructed some upgrades, crop fields. What else do we want? Hunting grounds, maybe? Is pastures or hunting lodges? I think what we might go with here is pastoral lands, and then we'll go with the defense. Now, I can't actually do anything here. I can't construct because it's under siege. Okay. Let's go with pastoral lands here as well, and here we can also go with a trade port. And we'll have to, get rid of the rebels before we can do anything over there. Which is a bit of a shame, because there is a lot of them. New inspiration. He's very competent at his craft. He wants to make a throne. Okay. We shall sponsor this inspiration. He's just competent though, so we won't keep him around. I'll save my last spot for, a legendary, if you will. Let's see. We want a siege somewhere. It's not this siege, is it? This is almost done, and then we'll just ship them home, I guess. Let's pick up Faithful. So the second I leave to try and, go and help my friends, I get in trouble. What a shocker. Who would have known? A secret exposed. Honestly, I might just have to destroy these smaller armies and wait for this big army to get back home. Pickle Philip, inspiration. Oh, there you are, my liege. I've hit a wall to the Great Hall. I know what you need. Let's try and, artifact inspiration has lost 2 progress. That's fine. We just began, so we're back to 0. That's no problem. We didn't capture anyone. I'm very sad. Let us send our troops back home. Siege of Homerton is lost. We didn't actually lose anything on the siege. But the fact that the armies are, meeting up and cooperating is a concern. Inspiration, the Emperor's treasure. My devotion is used as an example by all. From mighty king to lowly beggar, and with that come the disciples. Gita is ushered in and introduced as representing a small Hertford Assuage temple in Hertfordshire. Most Holy Emperor, my friends and I hear of wondrous throne being made for you. I wish to donate to your carpenter. It would deeply honor us, your majesty. We have same for months. It is I who am honored, so she will pay 15 to me, which I will pay to Kari for his, artisan inspiration. The gift will gain, everything will be good. So is that all? Yeah, so we'll just go with it is I who am honored. Can these guys win this battle? This should be able to. They can't build anything because it's been sieged. Mansion has been constructed in London. Let's just go straight to farms and fields. We are losing a lot of money on this rebellion, so I guess I shouldn't do anything if it isn't, I didn't even need to force that. I don't care about this artifact claymore, honestly. It's not my concern. I've already, broken the alliance. We do need to get money, though, so we'll have to see how we do that. Did win that battle. Let us move our troops up here. Where is my other army? It's sailing over here. It's expensive to boat, as it turns out. Let's just march straight over. The artifact claymore was invalidated. Okay. The hardest part of ruling is, again, we will be daydreaming about strategy. You've been surviving longer than you should have at this point, honestly, old man. But yeah, the rebellion here was way longer than it should have been. Basically 500 plus gold wasted. So it's a bit painful. Now, we still have apparently someone who didn't get the memo up here. One of my children has perished. Not much I can do about that. Could actually end up being stress that kills me. There we go, we took him hostage. We will enforce demands before we do anything else on the basis that it will, give the locals pacified opinion. So it'll also give dread. It's good. Now with that, we can execute him. And we can also execute this one. Which gave me a little bit less piety than I hoped. But still, a lot. We're back to spending 5 ducats a month. I can demand payment from this man, from this one, and from this one. So hooks are currently keeping my economy running, basically. Vanhilde can marry. Good stats all around, really. Do these match? Almost. Let's just do this. Now, who is my heir? And they're heir to every title I have, I believe, so things are good. Bit old is the only thing. We could raise a runestone. It would give me a lot of the things that I need, so let's do that. Vanquished foe. We'll place it on the Mun because it shouldn't have maximum control on the basis that it was sieged, and it doesn't. If we upgrade this, it should be okay. We'll upgrade that. Small symbolic stone ship, grand stone ship, a ornate sailing ship. We'll go with a small symbolic ship. If we go on with a bigger one, it might have helped with the. It might have helped with the what's it called, piety, but money is a big concern at the moment. I know that it's kind of funny when I say that with the amount of money that I have, but as you can see, we're gonna have to. Pay to repair armor. I have to remember, close the mount. We gain prestige and lose some stress. So we are remembering my son here. He had a singular drive, perhaps that's why he was considered a fine Jarl. He may never be surpassed in. So we are closing the mound and burying him. But yeah, this thing will allow it to be destroyed. We'll probably have to repair the Norse mail, but I believe it doesn't really matter. If we repair it when it's more broken or not. That back, this is my patient. step back this map patient. Even if it does, well, I'll be I'll be okay with that. Let's speed up the conversion of faith in counties. The map. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. More vigilant. Idiot belongs in my dungeon. I can imprison him. No need to though. Let's just say thank you for bringing this to my attention. Kraka gains scholarly expertise. Learning +1. This has actually been kind of a chill, one of the more chill sessions we've had so far, in all things considered. Team at court. Let us increase control in SX first, and then we'll do mana again. Currently, how are we looking for inspiration? Realized the Ericsson throne. My lord, my beneficiary, Kari gestures me over to an object covered in fabric with a wide grin on his face. I have toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. He whips the covering off, and my eyes grow wide as I see what's hidden beneath. A regal throne of masterful craftsmanship. The frame is constructed from solid oak posts, and the seat is cushioned with velvet pillows. This is lovely. So, again, a tyranny. Okay, dread and tyranny seems to be the code words for my my family here. We have gained a famed throne. A famed throne gives a bonus to court grandeur and minus 0.2 to monthly tyranny. So 2.4 a year, which means that tyranny is on the menu really. If it is a throne of masterful craftsmanship, that is good. Now, can I actually switch out my throne? Oh, I can. The Ericsson throne. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if there's other things I can only change out once I get them. It will be interesting to see. But inspiration so far hasn't actually been hard to come by. I guess it's because my court is technically rather good. It's ranked 4th in the world right now. If we can bring it up to 1, it would be a lot better. But we will need more money before we get there, so we'll be working on that. The unraised men-at-arms is also a... Like, if I get rid of all my men-at-arms, I would make positive money, but... It will also put me in a very precarious position in terms of rebellions, so... We will keep them. Baseline is 68, so as you can see here, 80 is 70. 10 is 90. 100 is maximum. I believe there is an achievement to get to 90. So we might try that by doing this, but we don't need to right now. We'll allow the baseline to get up to where it's supposed to be, and then we can work from there. Someone has showed up to pay homage to me, so we'll have him serve me well. A court grandeur has increased to level 6. Very nice. Very nice. Once we get to level 7, the development here will go a bit quicker. Have we researched the development tech? No. So I believe the maximum development penalty is at 10, maybe? That's why it's going slow. So we'll have to see there. May you grow strong and wise, my daughter. Wait, was I researching Casus Belli? I was. I thought it was a... I am the dumbest of the dumps. If you call me dumb, I'd say how high dumb. We are going to add also the walls and towers to all of these because it's just good for defense. And I think again, let's see here, the military camps would give, you know, a decent buff here. Archer damage plus 18. But the hunting grounds, for instance, would give cavalry, man-at-arms maintenance, development growth. Store lands gives a lot of supply limit, taxes, levy reinforcement rate, popular opinion. Yeah, we'll go with the store lands here. It'll be focused on making money, but again, that is okay by me. We need it. Wait. His court now speaks Greek. Are you the king of Crete? Yes. Yeah, it makes sense then that his court speaks Greek. He's basically, you know, their next door neighbor and probably needs some help with them. Some help from them. So bestow royal favor. opinion increases by 9 up to a total of 100. Okay. That can be used to probably deal with people who don't want to be converted. Like this guy that lives here. I could revoke his title on the basis that he does not want to convert, so... Let us try and demand conversion. He already hates me, so it won't change anything. The loathsome fiend. He's plotting against my courtier Björn. What a loathsome fiend. Oh, his fate is too strong to be, you know, messed with by me. Ray Erickson can marry. He has a lot of traits. Genius, robust, comely. Let's slap these two together, honestly. It works, like the genius might not follow through, but it's okay. Can demand payment. A whole gold coin. So they're slowly gaining the administrative courtier trait. I wonder if I will get it. Or if this guy will just be, you know, have a poor health forever. That would also be kind of funny in the worst way possible. Oh, I have a new daughter. Why did I not realize that? It's also a very good daughter. We could commission an artifact again. Do we want to? We do still have a decent chunk of money, so let's try it. We can hire a local artisan. A weapon, apparently. I think I might have, you know, clicked the wrong button there, but sure, he can make a weapon. Let us check how secrets of the body. Honestly, the bodies of the dead deserve our respect. We're almost at the way where we can. Okay. No, wait. What? Prowess, stewardship, and diplomacy. Nah. We already have one of you. Rat scattering. He denounced me. What? Or she denounced me. Bah, a flock of sheep. What is this? Honestly, we could revoke this title. He will accept. I'll take the tyranny. Like, we have so many tyranny, you know, de-escalators, if you will. That is no biggie, but this, however, is a problem. My domain limit. Oh, it's because I also got the temple holding. There we go. That solved that problem. Let us also build some walls and towers here. Now, I should build walls and towers because I'm going to have to reconquer them. Let us consecrate our bloodline. Sacred lineage. Thanks to my pure devotion and relentless work, I have inextricably bound the holiest of offices of the Ancestry fate to the Ericsson dynasty. An increasing number of people in the clergy and amongst the faithful has come to think of my family as chosen caretakers of the holy relics, the harbingers of divine will. We're little more than mere mortals. We gain Savior trait, which is a standard opinion of those of same fate. We gain a bunch of renown. This level of splendor increases. So again, level of splendor is a measure of how famous our dynasty is. Level progress is made whenever your dynasty gains renown. Characters get an amount of initial prestige when they're born, depending on the level of splendor. Similarly, spouses gain some prestige from each other's dynasty when they marry. So I don't know what level we are there, but again, we get further as well. So it's all good. We can now go for architected ancestry. And we can pick a trait that is more common. So we can't go with any max level traits here. So we'll go with fecund here. Fecund. I don't know how it's pronounced, but we'll go with this one. Life expectancy, fertility. It's pretty good. And next will be, of course, this one, which will increase our life expectancy. After that, we might go for kin. Might go for that. We'll have to see. But we probably will go for that. We could also go for customs out of that. Language scholars. Efficient interpreters. You can learn a lot of languages, basically. Cultural fascination progress is also neat. respected traditions, cultural acceptance gain, and side by side. So it would be nice to see what they are. Guile could also be good. Dread gain and natural dread, the long reach, natural schemas, denial. It's this would also actually be pretty good here because we're gonna have dread anyways, because of all the rebellions we're gonna have. Major chance to prevent one murder scheme against each dynasty member. So yeah, Guile is also pretty good. This isn't too good. The main limit is nice, but generally, you know, not too great. The erudition, again, a lot of these are nice, but they aren't, you know, forced to be great. So number of knights +1 is actually pretty okay. I'm probably focusing on the wrong things. So vassal limit +10, short range duration, court grandeur bonus. This is also pretty good in glory. General opinion and space schemes also pretty good. So we'll have to see, but we are going to finish this one. Life expectancy of 5 years is good, honestly. Pretty good. After that, we're probably going to go kin. Just because I feel like it. But honestly, I think we're going to end it here. We have gotten our royal court set up. We have started working on things. We actually have someone here first, though, that we will go through. Let's see what she wants. I find my granddaughter unseated on the floor, surrounded by spilled paint and pieces of canvas for the 3rd time this month. My courtier whispers about her being an artistic genius in the making, but the servants complain about scrubbing the floors free of paint in the wake of her inspirations. This has to stop. We spend 6 court grandeur. She stops. Her genius will be nurtured. Okay, we will allow her genius to be nurtured out of curiosity. Although I assume she might actually end up painting over, say, this thing or this thing, and you know, causing me some pain. But we won't worry about that right now. The court amenities price is definitely going up, so there is that. But as I said, we're going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. We have done a little bit of the court here. I wonder if there's more to this DLC. I would assume there is. Because artifacts so far haven't seemed to be super powerful, but we haven't really gotten too far into them. I believe they are a nice way of flavor texting. I'll admit to that. The Royal Court also is a nice one. If you could add a few more events. You can apparently hold court now, but we have no decision. We have been notified. It just happened just now, or I'm blind. We'll hold court next time. Another thing that I really like, though, is the culture system. The fact that they've added the, you know, traditions, the fact that we can form hybrid cultures. It's honestly pretty good, because it allows to, you know, pick and choose from whatever you want. If it's easily moddable too, it will be amazing for the longevity of the game. Actually, you know, actually amazing. So I'm looking forward to the future. But again, thank you very much for watching. We're going to end it here. I know I've said it like 4 times so far, but this is really the end of this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed. From here on out, it's going to be a bit more peaceful. So I'll probably go back to my earlier style of, you know, cutting out some of the boring parts. One of the reasons why these episodes are so long is that I haven't been doing any editing. I haven't been doing any, you know, shortening the episodes, removing any of the boring parts, because there's been so much going on, usually, that there haven't been a need for that. Now, however, we have established ourselves. We might fight some wars in Norway, we might fight some war with Sweden, but generally, I don't think we will. They're of our dynasty again, and the renown gain we're getting is good, so I think we are just going to allow them to do their own thing, really. So, yeah. Let's see, from the main. Wait, do you have something that gives you... You don't really have a court setup, but you have something that gives renown from domain. Okay. A duchy building, maybe? But yeah, I got sidetracked again. It's the end. Sorry. And I lost my train of thought as well, so I'll have a look at it before the next video and continue that then, maybe. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I've been a little bit sick, so I've been way more... how should I put this? I've been way worse at following my own, you know, the things I start speaking about, and then jumping onto something else. My train of thought is just completely jumbled. So I hope I've been doing okay. If there's anything you see that is wrong, any advice you want to give me, come with it. I'll be probably playing this campaign pretty hard. So any advice you give might not be, put to use here, but that doesn't mean I haven't read it. I'll probably put it to use in the next campaign or something like that. It just depends on how far ahead I am on the uploading, honestly, because I have a couple of days off right now because I'm sick. So I'll be playing a lot of games, even though I should be resting. So yeah. Again, for the fifth and final time, thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I do really hope to see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.